Hello, welcome, welcome. So I'm not sure who's here yet, but let's just take a minute and light the incense. Hi, MMC, how are you? Just taking a nice deep breath for a second. Okay, MMC, you want a general for the week ahead. Okay, what lies ahead for you this week? I'm going to use the Starman Tarot. I'm waiting for the remastered deck. I think it's October coming in. So there's going to be some changes to this deck, and a new guide, and the guidebook's going to be slightly different. So I'm looking forward to that. So let's have a look. General for the week. Okay. Okay, what does MMC need to know for the week ahead? Okay, for the week ahead. Okay, what's going on this week for you? Let's have a look. Oh, we've got the Emperor with the Queen of Cups. So with the Emperor, it's very much about maybe taking control of a situation, maybe being a bit of a leader in a situation. Could be kind of really important here. But it's also about nurturing your emotions, taking care of yourself, making sure that you might be taking care of others in some way. If you take a leadership role, you may be taking care of others in some way. So it could be an interesting week for you in regards to your own development within yourself. It does feel like there could be some sort of leadership role. Yeah, I just keep getting leadership role in some way. Like you're the one that's sort of taking charge of the situation and taking care of others. I thought this was actually going to be about taking care of you, but I keep getting that you're taking care of others in some way with this leadership role. Feels like you are the one that's making sure everyone's okay, doing all the right things. I just get a lot about just taking care of oneself, just making sure that you're taking care of others. Just don't forget about yourself as well. Is going to be really important in this journey as well. Just make sure that you are, just keep getting leadership role and taking care of others. But I also get on a side note, don't forget to take care of yourself as well. Don't run yourself ragged by trying to sort of do too much in a way. I get a sense of trying to find a sense of balance between the yin and yang energies. You've got to be in control, you've got to be in charge, but you've also got to remember to take care of yourself as well. Is going to be really important here. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting a very glary light. So, yeah, an interesting reading indeed. So, yeah, don't forget to take care of yourself. But I do keep getting this thing about being a leader, being in control, maybe taking care of others in some way. Hi, Bawana. Or Bawana. I'm good, thank you. So, yeah, MMC, I hope that helps. I'm good. What's your question? You're welcome, MMC. You're welcome. Ace of Cups, new beginnings. Oh, hi, Stacey. How are you? How are you indeed? So I'm just waiting for Buana's question, and then we've got Stacey. How are you feeling? Yeah, not too bad. I just thought, oh, I was sitting here at like after 10 o'clock, 10:20. I was sitting here and thinking, oh, I might just do a live. I'm so excited about the Starman being remastered with the new new cards that are in the deck and the new guidebook that I pre-ordered it. Oops. Cannot wait. And Outlander Oracle and the new tarot Witches of the Season, the Winter Tarot. Okay, so which one? My ex. Okay, so you want to know about feelings. Okay, now remember, this is someone's perception about you. It's not really going to, it's just their perception. Let's have a look. Let's see what they say. Juana. My ex archetype last night. Feeling for me. Your ex. Oh, 6 p.m. and it's now 5 to 11. 5 to 11. Okay. Feelings. His ex's feelings. Juana. Ex's feelings. Okay. It's interesting because I get justice reversed with the Page of Cups. So I get the sense that there was a block to some sort of justice or some sort of legalities or a block to equilibrium. So I feel like your ex is not feeling very balanced at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. So, Juana, I just feel like there is a block to balance. So your ex is feeling very unbalanced at the moment. Maybe having to dive deep into some legal stuff going on. No, you don't block them. No, not that you're blocked. I'm not talking about blocking. I'm talking about a sense of balance, equilibrium, a sense of balance. So your ex is feeling very unbalanced within themselves at the moment. And there seems to be a lot of hurt. Okay, we have the Page of Cups, and that's a lot about hurt. Okay, there does seem to be a lot of hurt going on, though. I'm not talking about blocked. I'm not talking about blocked. I'm talking about unbalanced, feeling unbalanced within oneself. When I'm saying a block to being balanced, okay, a block to being balanced, like the feeling unbalanced. Yeah. And so there's a lot of hurt going on with the Page of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of hurt, a lot of wounds. Okay, so there is an unbalanced energy. So I feel like they're feeling very unbalanced within themselves, feeling very unbalanced within how they feel about you, and there's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of hurt going on there. So yeah, I feel like your ex is feeling very hurt, very wounded, and they're feeling very unbalanced in regards to you. your energy. Hi, Ari. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of hurt going on, a lot of unbalancing energy. So they're feeling very unbalanced in how they feel about you as well. Stacey, what's your question? I do have the Starman, but it's going to be like I do have the deck, but there are going to be some changes to the cards and the new guidebook. So I couldn't resist. So it'll be like my backup copy, if you like. Yeah, maybe. Maybe if you've stopped talking to him, yeah. Welcome. Okay, a general. Hi, Caitlin, how are you? So we just got Stacey, I'm doing at the moment, and then I've got Ari, and then you, Caitlin. It was a bit of an impulse coming in. Let's me just... Right, let's have a look. You're welcome, Buana. Right, so let's have a look. General. Can we give Stacey a general? Okay. Okay, the first card that came out, Stacey, was 10 of Wands. Very burdened. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of stuff weighing you down. Okay, we know that. There's a lot of stuff that's weighing you down. You're very burdened. And so we have this, okay, there are some things that need to be final. There are some things that need to sort of be let go. You've got 10 of Swords here. So there's a lot of things that need to be complete. Ideas or plans that might need to be reviewed. Oh, good, Caitlin. Good news. Good news. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. Very much of a gain. Kind of interesting here. Okay, so we got some things that are weighing you down, Stacey. Got some stuff that's quite heavy for you, weighing you down. It's very, very heavy on your shoulders. You've got some stuff that needs to be final, need to be let go, make way for the new. And then when you've done that, when you've actually made some things that are final, you've made some final decisions, you're going to benefit. You're going to gain a benefit. Feels like it's all about taking care of yourself, having a bit of self-pampering, luxury, but it's also going to give you a benefit if there's some stuff that needs to be let go of, some stuff that needs to be final. So what needs to be final? Okay, and so it's going to be when you do those things that are a final and it's actually going to be a benefit for you, there is a feeling of a loss, though. There is some grieving involved in the situation. So when you've made some things that are final and you get a gain, you get a benefit, you take care of yourself, you do all the things that you need to do, I do feel like there is going to be a feeling of a loss in some way. You might feel yourself feeling like things are not quite... Okay. Okay, so it is going to be a benefit for you, but there is going to be a loss in something. So there might be something, could be a bit challenging in some way, but overall I get a good feeling about it. I'm going to pull one more card here. There we go. I love that. It finishes off with the King of Pentacles, which tells me that there's opportunities awaiting for you. Once you've done what you need to do, and you've got the benefit and you've got that feeling of a loss, it does make way for new opportunities with the King of Pentacles. And it sort of feels like it's business opportunities. Does give you that opportunities that you're looking for. Feels like offers and opportunities. Yeah, and that's most probably why. But in the long run, it is going to give you opportunities. That might be the loss, might be the feeling of, the challenges to that is that you're going to be in a lot of pain. And so there's going to be a lot of times when you're not going to be able to do very much. But in the long run, it is going to give you opportunities. Oh, okay, Caitlin. I wondered why I hadn't seen her. So, yeah, I do feel like things going to be very challenging. But overall, it is going to give you more opportunities. So, yeah, I do feel like it's a lot of healing needed, a lot of love, self-care. Yeah, I just feel like it's going to give you the opportunities that you need. So, yeah. So, hopefully that helps you, Stacey. So, Ari wanted, what can you expect for May for you? You're welcome. You're welcome, Stacey. So Caitlin, what question did you decide? Oh, I'm so pleased you. Yep, you made the right choice there, Caitlin, with Mark, and just let Rachel handle everything yourself. Yep. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, let me just put this away. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You can do a general if you want to, Caitlin, or you just want a message. Maybe you just want a message for reflection or something like that. It doesn't have to be anything big. Just, hey, what do I need to think about today? Or, maybe there's just something you can think about. Right. Ari, what can you expect for May? Okay, it's kind of interesting. Just got... Okay, what can you expect for May? Let's have a look, Ari, for you. What can Ari expect for herself for May? Okay, Ari, let's have a look. What have we got? Okay. We've got King of Cups, which tells me it's a feeling like it's about dreaming big. Maybe don't let your emotions get the better of you. Maybe there's a practical or a logical approach to dealing with your emotions right now, which could be really important. But it can also be about someone coming into your life. Maybe you've got someone who is quite not emotional, but very kind, caring sort of person. Someone kind and caring. And we've got 7 of Cups. So you've got that sense of choosing wisely. I think there's some choices to be made in regards to the situation. Yeah, I just got this feeling of this guy coming into your life who's quite kind and caring, but you do need to make some careful choices about the situation. I don't know if you've got someone who's coming in who's quite watery energy as well. Kind of interesting because I wasn't sure what zodiac sign. I just got the words. I did get Scorpio sort of energy. So his energy is Scorpio. Not necessarily that he is Scorpio, but something about his energy is just seems to be very sort of Scorpio type of energy. So there could be a sting to him, is what I'm getting here. You know, he's kind and caring. There is, but there's also a sting. So I think that's why I get that choose wisely. So you've got someone coming in who seems to be kind and caring energy, but there is a bit of a sting. So you need to choose wisely, is what I'm getting here. I think there's some decisions to make, some choices to be made. I think you've been given a lot of options in regards to this person. Yeah, it's unusual because I just got this person coming in. And he's very kind and caring, you know, really doesn't show his emotions. And so that could be a bit of a sting, as he just doesn't show how he feels. And so that's why you might need to make some wise choices. Just feel like he just doesn't show his emotions, doesn't show who he really is. And so that's why you might just need to be a little bit wary, a little bit cautious. Oh, Estrella, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, interesting indeed. Okay, so Caitlin. Okay, so I've got Estrella just popped in. Let me just take a second to find the information. Okay. Okay, so I'm just doing Estrella and then I'll do Caitlin. Unless, of course, any other donations come through. Right, now, let's have a look. You want to know about your feelings? And what I'm going to do here. Journey of Love. Yeah, breakup can be hard. Yeah, definitely. So how does he feel about you, about your last message? What's going on? Let's see. What does Estrella really need to know about Sergio's feelings about the last message? What does Estrella need to know about Sergio's feelings? Okay, I've just got one card here. And then we've got 3 cards here. Okay, what does Estrella need to know? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's have a look. What do you need to know? Okay. Okay, I get the sense of being careful about holding on to the past. Okay, be careful about holding on to the past, memories of the past. Okay. We've got Knight of Swords. Be careful about rushing into anything. I think the sense is, what do you need to know about Sergio's last message? I do get a sense of the memories of the past. Okay, there's reflection about the past. Stacey, you're such a sweetheart. Okay. So there's definitely feels like there's memories of the past. It feels like there is this Sergio's sort of thinking about the past, you know, about your last message, but he's also thinking about the past energy, past stuff going on. I feel like he's worried about rushing into things. Interesting. About rushing into things, rushing into the unknown. ideas and thoughts. So I think he's he's worrying about rushing into things. And the last card I get here is 8 of Wands, which is about moving forward. Okay, it's kind of interesting here because I get this guy here with his covering his eyes with his back turned to the woman. So it's like he's sort of wanting to move on. So to hide from the situation. So I feel like there's a hidden, like, moving forward, moving away from you. He's wanting to move away, wanting to sort of hide from the situation. So he's not going to share his thoughts. So I think that's what it is. I feel like he's not going to share how he feels. I think it's going to be, that's why he doesn't want to rush into replying or anything like that. He feels like he's hiding. Feels like he's hiding from moving forward, away from you. Eruption of light. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the card says here. Eruption of light. Card number 11. Life begins with love. To complete itself again, symmetry is born. Okay, so this is what he's got. Okay, there could be some fear or doubt. Your every prayer is a power-packed eruption of light beamed into the divine presence. Some pray with fear or doubt, as though the prayer is not doing much at all. Yet you understand that prayer is powerful, that it is divine action set in motion. Your power of divine prayer emerges from your heart and out through your throat. Whether you speak or sing your prayer silently within your own mind or aloud for all the world to hear, let your prayers be vocalized as feeling expressed to the divine in words or song, if you choose. You have the power to heal at your fingertips and vocal cords. Through your voice, you can heal. Let your hands be joined in prayer position at your heart and your mouth open to let the breath of your spirit move through your throat, creating sound as you speak it. So shall it be. The oracle holds a message for you. Your words have more power than you may realize, and you have a special ability to heal with words, to bring light where it is needed and to uplift through simple kindness spoken. You also have a message to bring. It might be an urge to write or speak on topics that are close to your heart. You may also simply have the need at a soul level to share from the heart with others when you're engaged in conversations. The oracle says your voice is part of your power. Do use it. Life begins with love. To complete itself again, symmetry is born. Yeah. So hopefully that sort of gives you a bit of something to sort of think about, Estrella, in regards to the message there and how he feels. It feels like I do feel like he's hiding, and he doesn't want to rush into things. There's a lot of thought about the past. He is thinking about the past. And just remember your words. You have the chance to heal, to move forward on your own path. And remember, sometimes the universe gives you what you need, not always what you want. So just a little reminder there. I do feel like you have this light that's waiting for you both, in your own way, in your own paths. And I'm actually getting like the two different paths moving into different directions here. And that's the only way that the light's going to come in. So yeah, something to sort of think about, to reflect on. feel like you're moving. Oh, excellent. Okay. So that's mostly why he doesn't want to rush into saying anything. Yeah. That's a good That's a good message. Cool. That's mostly where I get that moving on thing. Oops. You got to remember he's got to do his own healing as well, Estrella. I feel like there's a lot of stuff he's healing with. So I don't know what's going on here. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Oh, Stacey, you're such a sweetheart. Did you want your reading now, Stacey, or are you going to you want me to do a such a sweetheart? Okay, Caitlin, a general. Hi, Shyness. You're on the list. No worries. I'll move through it. I'm going to do a general for Caitlin. Now, Caitlin. You're such a sweetheart, Stacey. You're such a sweetheart. Right. You know you can always get a healing or anything from me at any time. Right. General. Caitlin, let's have a look. What deck are we going to do, Caitlin? Let's do... Okay, I'm torn between Tarot Decorative. Thank you. Okay, what does Caitlin need to know right now? What's important for her? Let's have a look. What's important? You're such a sweetheart, Stacey. I really appreciate it. Okay. Well, you know you can ask me for a reading anytime anyway, Stacey. Right, Caitlin. What are we going to do for you? Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. What are we going to do? Ooh, new beginnings. Okay, there's some new beginnings coming up for you, and that could be in relation to what you were saying before. Wise choices to be made with the Seven of Cups. There are some choices that do need to be made. There is a sense of about making your own luck here. I get a sense of your emotional luck. Comes from your own choices. Oh, okay. With the Queen of Coins, I get that sense of, I want to say, nurturing your wellness. Okay. It's important that you do take care of yourself. You do take care of your health and wealth. Okay. And I think that's that new beginning, making choices. I think this is a confirmation that it's all about making sure that your finances are taken care of. So I do feel like Ooh, Rachel thinks you're moving in the summer. Oh, cool, cool, cool. But I do feel like this is confirmation of your new beginning, you making sure that your finances are taken care of properly. And so that's why you've had to make wise choices. I think this is just a confirmation to say, yep, you've started the new beginning. You're starting to... Oh, divination. Oh, Stacey, you'll have to show me your divination board. Okay, Caitlin. So I do feel like this is confirmation to say, yes, you've got new beginnings. You've made some wise choices and you're going to take care of your health. Yep, 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 yep. I think that's confirmation for you that you've done the right thing. So don't doubt yourself. Okay. Oh, I love it. The sun shines on the situation. Happiness and joy. Feels like you're going to be a whole lot happier. Okay. You're going to be a whole lot happier with things. Okay, Caitlin. With the sun coming out, sun shining on the situation, things were exposed with Mark. I do feel like, yes, you're on the right path. You're right. I'm so pleased the sun came out. Just like, yep, it's a new day, new beginnings. So, yeah, I think it's just about not doubting yourself. I think it's just confirmation that you're on the right path and you need to know that you are doing the right thing. Okay, you did the right thing. You knew, you trusted your gut instinct, you trusted your intuition, you trusted how you felt about the situation. And I'm so pleased that you thought about checking up on your books and things like that. Stacey. Oh, thank you, Shyness. Appreciate that. Appreciate that donation. So yeah, Caitlin, I really think you're on the right path. You did the right stuff. Sun can also mean summer, you're right. So yeah, it's confirmation that summer's on your move. So you're on the right path. You're doing all the right stuff, new beginnings, summer. Yeah, definitely feels like coming into fruition there. You're welcome, Caitlin, anytime. I think it's just confirmation. Don't doubt yourself. You're doing the right thing for you, and that's most important. It's not about anyone else. It's about you. You've got to take care of you, your health, your well-being, your finances. It's important that you are in control here. So yay, yay, yay. That's good confirmation, Caitlin. Good confirmation. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't go dropping everything. I've already had a crazy morning. Nearly spilt my coffee over my decks this morning, by the way. But I didn't. I say, luckily, they were boxes easy to wipe off. So that was lucky. Right. Shyness, you donated. So let's just have a quick skizzy here. I so appreciate it. Shyness, you mentioned your message. Oh, thank you. Wow. Brilliant. Okay, so I just need your question and I will do your reading for you. So, Shyness, what was your question? So I'm just waiting for Shyness's question here. Wow, I so appreciate it. I will do MM. I am got M Grace. I will do your reading. Yeah, I'm not missing out on you. Oh, Caitlin, that's wonderful. How lovely. See, your kindness pays you. See, that just shows you how good you are. Someone gave you the money. Oh, how sweet. Oh, that's lovely. Also, you're able to get all the DVDs. The Underworld movie. I love the Underworld movies. They are so cool. Yep, you can be added to the list. Right, so Shyness has got a reading format for a reading, and they are doing a full reading. So let's get back into the romantic tarot again. So what's coming for you in love? And we've got quite a decent reading here. So, right, this will just take a minute, and then I will continue with the freebies. Okay, let me just do this. I'm going to get I'm looking for a particular deck. Just give me a sec. Actually, oh. Let's do angels. Let's do the sacred. I'm going to include that one as well. Right. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? What's coming for Shyness and love? What does Shyness need to know about love? Okay, I'm going to have to move that out of the way. Okay. Sacred Oracle of Feathers. Okay, and then the angel that goes with it. Okay, this is just going to take a second, guys, but I will do the free readings. You're not going to miss out. Got plenty of time. What's coming towards you in love? Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. What's going on here? What's the heart of the situation? Ooh. Okay. The heart of it is you want to cut away all the debris. You want to cut away all the clutter. Want to get a sense of clarity in the situation. It's about cutting away the things that no longer serve you mentally in this situation in regards to love, in regards to relationships. Okay. It's all about deciding what you're going to focus on. Okay, what are you going to focus on in regards to love? There are some things in life that you cannot control, and there's some things in life that you can. So it's important to focus on the things that you can control, the things that you can change. Don't worry about the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't worry about the spilt milk is kind of really important, and that's going to give you a sense of clarity in the situation. If you allow yourself that moment to just have this just this breath, take a breath, so you can get a sense of clarity about what you can and cannot control. Okay, the foundations of love. Okay, we get the 5 of coins. And so we've got this sense of being, I want to say, having some fun, really. Having some fun in regards to being led out of the cold, not sweating the small stuff, allowing yourself to be led into the warmth, into new possibilities here. So that's the big thing, is going to have some fun. Get some social fun. Don't worry about poor little old me. That sort of energy. I think it's very important. The foundation of it is that you look at your sense of security, if you like, in regards to the situation. Okay, above you. Okay. It's about, I want to say, seeing the light out of all the darkness. Seeing the light out of all the darkness. I feel like the big thing is about looking around, looking at all the different directions that you can go in. Feels like the world's your oyster. Like there's so many places that you can travel. You can be guided by the stars, guided by the light. So I feel like there's lots of possibilities here. Okay, so what brings you from the past? Okay. Kind of interesting, because I got the Emperor reversed here. And so I got a sort of a controlling energy. So I don't know whether in the past that you felt controlled, you felt like you were in a controlling energy. I do feel like you were, yeah, I just keep getting this controlling energy around you from the past. And so we've got this, I just get the sense of being careful about isolating yourself. Be careful about isolating yourself. So just be very, very careful about isolating yourself in this immediate future. I know isolating yourself can be important for a moment to allow yourself to heal, to gain knowledge, to gain wisdom, to learn from your experiences. Okay, that's why this came in here. Okay, I get that. I think there was a lot of stuff that you're dealing with. I think there is a lot of stuff that you've been dealing with to get the healing that you need. Okay, I feel like there was a lot of healing in regards to your wellness, getting a lot of clarity, moving away from the things that you could no longer control, that controlled you in some way, so that you could give yourself the freedom to control your own life, to follow the light and the stars here. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of healing. You need a lot of healing, Shyness. There's a lot of healing going on here. Okay. You, the Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. I get that sense of you taking care of yourself, nurturing your well-being, your own health, your own finances, making sure you're organized. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's really important there. I think that's an acknowledgement of how much you've moved forward from where you've been. A controlling energy. Now, that controlling energy can be anybody, not necessarily in a relationship. It could be somebody else in your life that was quite controlling. Okay. Interesting with the Eight of Swords here. You've got this barrier around you. Again, you've got that sense of limited, feeling like you're limited in moving forward, but knowing that you can walk through the door is a huge thing for you. So I do get that there's a lot of healing, a lot of stuff going on for you here. Okay, we do have a sense of a slow and steady progress. It's a slow journey. It's remembering to take a break every now and then, to heal, to take care of yourself, to nurture your well-being, to move forward on your journey is very, very slow. Remembering to stay grounded is kind of really important here, to make sure it's just one step at a time to get where you need to be. Don't be in a rush with love. I think a lot of it is about loving yourself is really important here. Loving self. And interesting. Okay, with the Three of Cups here, it's about finding a like-minded soul, someone that you can connect with. So I think there's a lot of finding people that support you, finding someone who supports you with your own journey, people who are like-minded, of similar thought and idea. So yeah, I do feel like there was a lot of healing going on, a lot of challenges that you're needing to deal with, a lot of freedom that you need to give yourself to say that you're unlimited. So I do feel like love's coming, but it's going to be a slow progress. Definitely feels like it's slow progress here. Okay, so let's have a look. What have we got? Interesting. Okay, from the Journey of Love card, let's just pull out the guidebook here. Okay, we've got Heart of the Moment, card number 16. Love provides the opportunity to express the core essence of our very nature. It touches us at a level of feeling beyond the human norm and renders our beings incapable of a feeling with greater depth or wonder. Love is the fabric of life. It is the substance that holds it all together and the magic that opens the unknown. It is the quality that speaks to our soul, that opens our heart, that excites our spirit and allows us in its presence to become something greater than ourselves, something more than when we are alone. You are entering a time in your life where past and future are colliding. In this present moment, you have a powerful opportunity to decide how you wish to continue in a certain pattern of relating or not. Maybe you've left a relationship or starting a new one. But even if you cannot yet make that decision with peace in your heart, you can still partake of the heart of this moment and decide how you shall choose to be. Will you speak? Will you choose to let go of any shame and criticism, of judgment and anxiety, of loss and despair, and just be with your own heart now? Will you choose in this moment to trust yourself, even if that trust says you have to wait a while longer before you can make a more long-term decision? This is a time when you can alter your future, stepping into relationship with another, with the divine, with yourself in a new way. Even the smallest choice for love is a step in the best direction. You have the heart of the divine within you. It's not too hard for you to choose love. Let go of any people who want you to choose jealousy or fear or doubt. Their games are not nearly as fun. Choose love, and who knows, maybe they'll join your party instead. This oracle brings you a message. You are in a transition zone in your life and relationships. It is one moment that will manifest as many opportunities, where one choice will open up many pathways to fulfillment for you. We always have the chance to create our future with our present choices, but at this time you are in an especially fertile karmic period, having just come out of a cycle of learning and about to enter into a new cycle. This is the time to be willing to take a chance or a risk to be happy within yourself. No matter what is going on around you, your life is about to take a karmic turn, and you can feel peace in that knowing. Okay, so that's card number 1, Oracle. Then we've got the Orca card with freedom. Okay, so there's freedom. There's a sense of yin energy, a sense of travel, moving forward with freedom, moving forward with freedom. And we have Goddess Gaia with Mother Nature, with connecting to providing for yourself and with the elements. Let's have a look and see what Goddess Gaia has to say. Goddess Gaia, card number 31. Okay, it's in regards to love and relationships. Let's have a look. There are times when you'll be the provider of money, time, love, and support. Okay, and there'll be times when you need to let others provide for you. Flow will give and take in your relationships. For me, I get the sense of making sure that you're providing for yourself with the freedom you need, being in now. Okay, so there's a lot about just giving yourself permission, giving yourself the freedom. Let's have a look and see what the Sacred Oracle has to say with the Orca. And then we've done all the cards. So, Shyness, I hope this helps. Orca, let's have a look. Freedom, moving forward, long life, team, power, divine feminine, devotion, family, intention, affinity with the sea, of course it's water. The power of the Orca spirit arises from the leadership of strong female matriarchs, nurturing all the family members, fostering love and allowing members to thrive in a safe, supported environment. There is a belief amongst native tribes around the world that the appearance of the Orca close to shore signifies the spirit of a family member who has passed. The Orca is said to be bringing messages of love from the spirit world to comfort the grieving and give proof of existence after death. Orca gifts. Embrace the strong female energy available to you. Maybe it's your inner child you need to nurture. Orca spirit prides itself in never making the same mistake twice, so learn from life's lessons. See your mistakes as nothing more than a learning opportunity. Let Orca spirit help you see situations in black and white and not worry about shades of grey. Orca spirit encourages you to move forward with your life journey and break free from the chains that hold you back. Freedom takes courage and the confidence to take well thought out risks. Orca spirit sends its protection to the traveller, especially when travelling over water. Call upon Orca when you've lost your way or a sense of direction. Let the energy of Orca get you back on track. Orca spirit knows the wisdom of teamwork and appreciates the value of each team member's input. Orca spirit knows we're all connected and senses the vibration of everyone on a very psychic level. So I'm hoping that sort of gives you shyness. I haven't heard, so I'm hoping that gives you a little bit of information, a little bit of guidance. Let me just put these cards back and we will continue with the free readings. Okay, so this was a paid reading. This was donation, a full reading, so that's why that was done in so much. Okay, so Australia, yeah. She had a paid reading. So yeah, Australia can have a free reading, no worries, Caitlin. Yeah, she had a paid reading, so she's all right. She can be added to the list. I'll see how we go, and we'll just add her at the end. So yep, that's fine. So yeah, if someone's had a paid reading, they can then have a free reading if they wish to as well. I'm quite happy with that. That's not a problem. Just so you know, Caitlin, I've got time today. I'm not rushing around or I'm just cruising. So it's okay. Yeah, she had a paid reading, so she's all right, Caitlin. So that's cool. I know you weren't sure, but that's cool. So let's continue. I don't think there's any more paid readings. I think we're continuing. I will add Australia to the end. No, I did not know Giles' daughter was in that at all. Did not know that. Right. So that was a paid reading. So let's just... Whew. What I'm doing here. Right. Whew. Yeah, if you've had a paid reading, I don't mind doing a free reading. If you've got another quick question, it's just going to be 2 cards for your free reading. Oh, okay. I know who. I didn't realize that was Giles' daughter. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Right, so I've got M. Grace. Go back to that. Just get back to M. Grace. Daisy. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Didn't know that, Caitlin. Right. Okay, potential outcome. Kind of interesting. I just got Dracula Tarot. Tarot of Dracula of Transylvania. That's kind of interesting. Right. For some reason, don't know if that means anything, but this is actually a graphic novel, which I wouldn't mind reading, but it's quite an expensive book. It's a beautiful hardcover graphic novel. That's what the tarot deck. I don't know why I quite like the tarot deck. I haven't even read the novel, but yet I like the tarot deck. I've got no idea about the characters. Right, in Grace. What's your potential outcome? Yeah, it must be the talk of vampire movies. Well, okay. It was kind of interesting. M. Grace. Kind of interesting. 3 cards flipped out, so I'm going to do this. Okay. M. Grace. We've got justice. There is balance, equilibrium is the outcome for the journey, for your current relationship, but it can also talk about legal stuff going on. So there could be some legalities involved with the relationship, with your current relationship. It could be some legal issues of some sort or legal stuff going on. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean negative. When I'm talking about legal, doesn't necessarily mean okay, so your relationship, there could be legalities of some sort. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean negative legalities. There could be something coming up in this current relationship. So it could be good. Okay, equilibrium. Now, it talks about calmness, serenity with temperance. Okay, I know this is a dark deck. So we've got justice and we've got temperance. So we've got some legal stuff going on within the current relationship. So it does look like that could be good because we get calm and serene. Making sure you don't act with excess, that you act with moderation. So you stay calm, stay serene within the relationship. It's going to be really good. And so we've got, okay, interesting. We get 7 of Swords. Now, 7 of Swords is about, I'm getting the sense of your luck, your fortune in a way, your sense of how you choose to mentally act in the situation. Can also, if we're talking about Rider-Waite-Smith, we could be talking about a sense of something being stolen or taken. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean something negative again. It could be it could be something that's taken from you. It could be a love. Maybe your heart's been stolen in some way. You know what I mean? Doesn't necessarily mean a negative aspect. And I get that because I get this sort of legal stuff going on, but staying calm, staying relaxed, and I do get like something's being taken from you, allowing you to sort of I want to say forge your, okay, interesting, I get forge your luck, forge your yeah, I just get luck. 7 to me is that sense of luck, your fortune in some way. So I get that sense of staying calm, making sure that you have this sense of, yeah, just cutting away the old. Maybe something's been taken from you in regards to the relationship. So stay calm. I do get some legal stuff out of it. Now, it could be some good stuff, not necessarily negative. So don't think it's going to be all doom and gloom or anything like that. Just remember to stay calm, not worry, stay serene. And by but I do feel like something's going to be taken from you in some way. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean negative. It could be a positive aspect to the relationship as well. So just be open to all possibilities here in regards to the relationship. Oh, I'm getting some light. I'm trying to cover the cards. Okay, so yeah, I do feel like so just be open to all aspects of the journey. It doesn't necessarily mean negative. Could be a positive aspect as well in regards to the legalities, in regards to staying calm, not worrying about it, not stressing about it. Don't react. Okay. I do feel like something's going to be taken from you, but doesn't necessarily mean a negative aspect. So do be open to all possibilities. These are just symbolic energies. Okay. So something to think about there. Right. Next on the list. Okay, so let me just go. Hello. So what's hello's question? I need a question. If you've come in, make sure you've typed in your question. Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I don't want to say too much. I was thinking. Legal could mean marriage. I know, but I don't want to put too much of hope on it. I just wanted to leave it open. I thought that too, Stacey. I thought that it did cross my mind. I did get the marriage thought in my head. Okay, you've got issues with your family members. Okay, I'm getting angel here. Hello. Oh, and Estrella as well. Don't forget to add Estrella to the free list, Caitlin. Anyone who's had a paid reading can also get a free quick 2-card reading as well. So make sure if you've had a paid reading from me, you can get a free 2-card as well. If you want just a little bit of an update, a little bit of maybe you've thought of another question or something like that. So shyness, don't forget, if you've got a question, you can add just a quick 2-card reading as well. You're welcome, shyness. You're welcome. And don't forget, if you have another little question, you can add 2 as well. Just make sure you type in your question, guys. If you've come in and you want a reading, make sure that you've typed in a question as well. Right. Issue. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, but the smell of the fertilizer plant. Whew! That wind when it blows. Sorry. Let me just throw in another incense. Let me throw in the last vampire one. I've got to buy some incense. I've got to save some money and buy some incense. It's my next thing too. I had to get a filter for the spa pool, so let me just throw in the incense because I got the fertilizer plant. And the wind blows, it stinks. Okay, issues with family members. What does your spirit team want you to do about this situation? What can hello do? Oh, interesting. Okay, Two of Fire. It's about continuing to move forward, make choices. Two of Fire is talking about coming into your own. Definitely feels like you've got some choices. You need to stand still for a second. Stand still and pause, but also move, decide on your own future, decide what you want to do for yourself. What gives you your passion, your creative energy? Okay, so what does hello need to do with family? Okay. Ten of Earth. Okay. Ten of Earth does talk about a happy family life. So it does feel about if you can do what's right for you, if you can choose what's right for you, know that you've come into your own. Take a pause for a second, take a moment to reflect and think about what your goals are with your family. What's your goal and how can you choose to bring a happy family life? So it does tell me that you're going to have, I think you can have a happy family life, but what you choose to do about it is up to you. It does talk about finding magic in the little things in life. Finding magic in the little things in life. Okay, so, okay, with the Two of Fire, I get a sense of having a pause. Take a moment to reflect, to contemplate, to think about where you're headed. What's important to you in your journey? What's your goals? The world's your oyster in regards to your family. Okay, you can decide on a sense of balance in the energy. So the compromise in a way. I'm getting a sense of maybe a need to compromise in some way. Doesn't mean you lose yourself or anything like that because you come into your own. Okay? Doesn't mean that you lose yourself, but there might be a way to sort of come with some sort of balance, a compromise in some way, so that you can have a happy family life without compromising yourself because you have come into your own, so you can speak your truth in a way. I get that sense of speaking your truth in some way, like taking action. So I do get that could be a happy family life. Definitely feel like your family life is going to think, but it's all about what you choose to do. The world's in your hands. Okay, so just take a minute to breathe and reflect on how you can keep yourself whole, keep yourself balanced, but also compromise. That you can choose how you want to react. Doesn't mean you can control everybody else in the family, but you can choose how you can behave. Okay. Felicity and then Estrella. Cool. Okay, Felicity, what was your question? Okay, Felicity, did we have a question? Oh, yep, here we go. Not too bad. Too bad. It's good. Quite enjoyed. Now, don't forget, guys, there's an event. If you're on Facebook, don't forget there's an event on Facebook too for free readings for the next few days. So if you're on Facebook, you can go to the event on my Hikate's Crossing free tarot readings on Facebook. Oh, don't worry, Caitlin. You can just Instagram me. You know you can always get a reading from me. You can just leave me a message and Instagram. You know that, Caitlin. Anytime. You got a question, you don't have to worry. Right. Kind of interesting because I am getting. We'll just use Instagram, Caitlin. You're right. Right. Felicity. Let's have a look. That's all right, Caitlin. We'll just use Instagram. That's all right. Right. How does Barley feel about you? And I just got this. What flew out? Page of Wands. Page of Waves. Okay, Page of Waves is like Page of Cups. So that tells me that there is a sense of love, emotional feeling. Okay, there definitely feels like there's a very young, a very youthful, emotional feeling. Okay, it's definitely a fresh love, fresh start. Interesting. Four of Trees. Okay, Four of Trees is like Four of Wands, and so you get that union, marriage, celebration. So there's definitely something going on there. Definitely feels like there's some sort of desire, some sort of passion, a sense of, like with the lovebirds here, I sort of get the sense of, I definitely feel like there's something going on. Definitely a love, definitely feels like there's a lot of emotions. Oh, that's right. Yeah, like no how. So definitely feels like there's some sort of love, some sort of passion. Definitely feels like there's some feelings there. It feels very positive energy, so don't doubt. Definitely feels like there's some sort of energy there. There's some sort of love. Doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be any action, but there is definitely something going on there with in regards to feelings. Okay, Felicity, it feels like there's definitely something there. Okay, so let's have a look. Hi, Karen. How are you? Okay, so we have Estrella. Right. Okay, I'm going to do Kieran as what's the time? 1:22. And I mean, an hour 22 on here. It's now what? Just after 12:05. So I might do Kieran is getting, I might do ending soon. And a sort of any sort of donations or anything sneak in, that's okay. But it's just to sort of do Kieran as sort of. Okay, so what's the highest potential? And I am going to do Strata. It was funny. I'll use this for a while. Raincoast Visions by Christoph James. Okay, what's the highest potential? I love everyone's questions today. They're good. It's been good questions. Right, what is the highest potential for you and Dawn? What's the possibility? What's the potential for this relationship? Whoa, okay. Strata. Okay. Interesting. Because we get a secure. I got the word security. Okay, with the 4 of coins, I got secure. There's a real secure relationship, stable foundations being built, with well-being, with finances. It does feel like a stable wealth in the relationship. And I do get 6 of cups, and I get a joy. So I get happiness. I get like a lot of memories being created. So the potential for you guys is that memories are created, and it's a stable relationship. Okay, stable relationship. I think there's a lot of security within the relationship, and a lot of memories being made. That's your potential, is that there's going to be a lot of memories. Yeah, keep your mind right. There's a lot of potential there. Oh, Stacey, we use Merry Meet too. When like when you're meeting other witches from around the world, anyone that's pagan or witchy, sort of energy, druid, anyone around the world, it's sort of a global greeting, Merry Meet. And then it's Merry Part until we merry meet again. Yeah. So we've used Merry Meet as well. So no matter where you are in the world, if you're seeing witches and pagans, druids, that sort of thing, always say Merry Meet. And merry part till we merry meet again. It can be part of our rituals as well if we're connecting with deities, elements, all sorts of things. Right, Kieran. Yeah, it's a very Stacey, it's a very pagan spiritual greeting. It's just a way for us to connect in many ways. You know, we say merry meet or merry part until we merry meet again. So yeah, it's a very pagan thing. What's coming for you in the remaining days of April, Kieran? Oh, okay. Let's have a look. What are we going to do for you? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. What? Deck? Steampunk Tarot. Yeah. Right. Steampunk Tarot. Let's have a look. What's coming for you in the remaining days of April, Kieran? So, oh, what flipped out? Page of Dragonflies. It's interesting because I got the word fresh start in relationships. Like there's a fresh start. I got the words fresh start in regards to love or relationship on some way with the page of dragonflies. It's like page of cups. I got the words fresh start. A youthful start and a renewal. Okay. And page of bees. Bees as swords. So seeking the truth. Okay, there could be a fresh start in regards to relationship, and it's regards to seeking the truth. Seeking the truth. Okay, so maybe it's about seeking the truth in regards to a relationship. Okay, for the remaining days of April, I feel like you'll be looking for the truth. And we've got the feather here as well. It's communication. Okay, in regards to the kind of interesting. See, the truth seeker. Truth seeker, truth in regards to relationships. So yeah, I do feel like there's some like a fresh. I just keep getting the words fresh start to some sort of emotional connection, emotional love in some way. And then we've got this truth, seeking the truth. Like, so I get the sense of seeking the truth in regard to this relationship in some way. So that's what your April days could be about, looking for the truth in regards to a situation. Kind of interesting because I just get the words like, again, I get the sense of being stung. So be careful about being stung in some way. The bee sort of stood out for me, and I just got the word stung. Like everything could seem shiny and pretty, and like a dragonfly is very pretty, very, you've got that beautiful energy within regards to the dragonfly. And then you've got the bee coming in underneath, stinging you. So just be careful, just be aware. Just because it's beautiful doesn't mean it's going to be, you're not going to get stung. So just be careful there in your remaining days of April. So yeah, I think it's about you seeking the truth. So but I do get that underlining thing. I think there's a lot happening for you in regards to that. Yeah, it's a warning. That's what I got for you, is that it will be a warning for you. Yeah, it's a warning of some sort. Just telling you just to be careful, be aware. Not everything is as it seems, sort of energy. Okay. Is this the last one? Blocked situation. Okay. So it's about you moving forward on this one. I know we've looked at this relationship before. Yes, Abby? Oh, no, the traditional country. Oh, yeah, I like the old school country. Old school country. So different from today's country for sure. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get the cosmic Tower of the Cosmic Seed. Okay. I know we've looked at this relationship before, and I know it's in a blocked situation, so let's have a look and see what they say. Okay, what does Spirit say? Whoa. Okay. Let's look what flew out. Whew. The Hermit. Isolation, solitude is really important at this time. Okay, healing, a lot of wisdom to gain, a lot of knowledge to gain in the situation. I think there is a lot of healing needed, a lot of silence is needed, a lot of silent time. Okay, so I feel like they're isolating, like they're healing, they're thinking about themselves, gaining their own journey. Okay, so what else is here? Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, I get a couple of things here. I get that you're stagnant and you're going around and around in circles. It feels like they are as well. They're isolating. They're trying to heal. Overall, things will be okay, but I get the sense of life's ups and downs, life's challenges. There are some decisions to be made in this situation as well. And I feel like it's positive to be in isolation. It's a positive energy to be alone. I think there's a lot of healing needing to be done in both situations. Yeah, he's okay. I just get that sense. I don't know why this. Yeah. Yep. I think there's a lot of healing, a lot of self-time, a self-alignment. Everything's going to be a-okay in the end, but it's about being alone, doing some own healing, allowing yourself to know there is a light at the end of the tunnel as you move into new possibilities with this. Okay, so I get the sense that you're going around and around in circles, and so it's important for you to understand life's ups and downs and to move in your own direction. Okay, it's time to heal. Time to heal. Time to do some healing. Everything's going to be okay in the end, even when you're on your own. Okay, so it really is about taking care of yourself. Just as they are. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oops. So I think that's it for readings. Okay, I just want to show you a couple of things. See if I can find them on my... So this is what I've got coming in. Seasons of the Witch, the Yule Oracle. Here's the Outlander Oracle for those that have been watching their Outlander TV series. Now, this is a deck I've got coming this week. Where are we? A minute, this week, where is it? It's only a quick 13. The Love Pocket Oracle. waiting for Back to the Future too. And this one I'm waiting for. It's a Rider-Waite-Smith, but it's the Flower Child Tarot. Very vibrant and bright. I'm waiting for that to come in. And of course, the last one I'm waiting. I've pre-ordered. These will be October, November. So it's a bit of time to save. Is the Starman being remastered? There's some changes in regards to some of the cards and the guidebook. Just to show you what you've got coming up until October, November. Some of them are still coming in April, May, maybe, but most of them will be October, November. So I just wanted to show you. Yep. Caitlin's a baby. Compared to, I mean, I'm old. You're older. Stacey's like my big sister. Caitlin's like my baby sister. Funny. Okay. So that's it from me, guys. Thank you for being with me. Thanks for the readings. Thanks for the donations. You're the second youngest. Oh, you're last like a baby sister, and Stacey's like my older sister. Funny. So kind of cool. Right. Don't forget, guys, if you check on Ko-Fi, there's the memberships to get lots of exclusive deals, exclusive content, downloads, freebies, all sorts of bits and pieces. And you can book a private reading as well. Oops. Okay, that's it from me, guys. Thank you. Caitlin, I am loving the reviews on your Oracle decks too. Love seeing your Oracle decks, Caitlin. Mary Part. Mary B. Mary Blessed. Mary B. Blessed B. Should I say? Right. Oops. Stupid mouse playing havoc with me. Doesn't want me to switch off just yet. Okay, that's it. Thanks, guys.